Representative Katie Porter, a key member of the Subcommittee on Health Care and Financial Services, led the subcommittee's Democrats by saying that quality health care is a right for everyone. DACA protections are also covered. Must watch. Happened just now. Enjoy hearing your thoughts. Please leave comments. Thanks.
Lawmakers seem to believe that President Trump had some great system going at the border when we had kids being separated from their parents and families being housed in inhumane conditions and Border Patrol agents put in danger trying to help migrants who were being smuggled by cartels, and that somehow President Biden changed all that awesomeness and started a border crisis. We hear this from them all the time. Dr. Mance, let's just assume for a moment that there is, and I don't agree with this, a Biden border crisis. That's like the Republicans reference in this hearing title. When could that possibly have started? When could be the beginning of the Biden border crisis possibly have started?
In 2021.
January 20th, 2021. Would immigration that happened, let's say, 14 years before that date count as part of the Biden border crisis?
I do not believe so.
Dr. Mance, tell us, do you know what date Dreamers had to be physically present here in the United States to qualify for DACA?
2007.
June 15th, 2007. So if Dreamers had to be present in the United States 14 years before President Biden was inaugurated in order to become DACA recipients, can you tell me how their immigration in the years before 2007 changed and created a crisis on or after January 20th, 2021?
I cannot.
So Republicans really can't blame the DACA program for any of their grievances, legitimate or, in my opinion, illegitimate, at the border. The DACA program has nothing to do with what's happening today at our border. So then what Republicans seem to be saying is that if we provide DACA recipients with health care, somehow more people eligible for DACA might cross the border. There might be some bad incentive. So, Dr. Mance, can anyone get DACA status who isn't in the United States and hasn't been living here since 2007? Like, if someone crosses today, can they get DACA status?
I do not believe so.
What if they crossed like 3 years ago? Can they get DACA status?
I do not believe so.
5 years ago?
I do not believe so.
10 years ago?
Now you're forcing me to do math. I do not believe so.
So, is President Biden expanding who can receive DACA status as part of his rulemaking?
Our rule strictly pertains to eligibility for CMS health insurance programs.
Eligibility for DACA recipients who have all been here since at least 2007, following the rules, applying for renewals, going to school, and working. So I don't get it, Dr. Mance. Can you think of any connection between how giving DACA recipients, like children and pregnant women, health care incentivize new immigrants to cross the border if they wouldn't even be eligible for this healthcare, this expanded healthcare that we're talking about?
I cannot.
So DACA didn't cause a border crisis because stuff that happened before 2007 doesn't create a border crisis today. And two, giving DACA recipients the health care that they need to continue to work and to earn and to pay taxes and to start businesses and to flourish is not going to increase border crossings. This hearing is called, and I quote, "Why expanding Medicaid to DACA recipients will exacerbate the border crisis." I'm sorry, there is no real connection between health care for DACA recipients who have been here since before 2007 and anything that is happening at our border. Just no connection at all. I want to close by pointing out, in response to one of my colleagues on the other side's comment about what border agents had told him, the Minority has done numerous hours of questioning of U.S. Border Patrol chief agents, and during all of those numerous hours of questioning, which are transcribed interviews that anybody can read, not one U.S. Border Patrol chief agent mentioned access to health care as a reason for migration to the southwest border or a concern for border security.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Happen Just Now for more content about accountability of all public officials and policy and procedures.